Hey guys, it's Jenya. In today's video, you can expect a whole bunch of just homemaking, household managing, I guess. We'll start in the kitchen, go to the laundry, master bedroom. I'll show you a clothes haul, as well as organization haul. I don't think I could say this word right. I'll show you a bunch of goods that I got, okay? So we'll cook, clean, organize, just do a bunch of stuff to put this household back together. We'll start in the kitchen. I'll make some chili today, and this may be not very traditional, but I like to skip the meat with this recipe. Eating a lot of meat all the time makes me feel lethargic, and I'd like to give it a break from time to time. Skipping it here does not affect the flavor. So we're gonna start with a bunch of beans, including that funny one that's been frozen, a bunch of tomatoes, some celery and carrots, some corn. There's also some broth and jalapenos in a can. So we're gonna cut up the onion, celery and carrots and start with frying those. I'm using different brand tomatoes, different brand beans. I'm always curious if that $1 or something difference in price will make that drastic of a difference in taste when it comes to canned foods. I keep hearing that they just pour the same kind of tomatoes into different cans and just put different labels on them. I don't know if that's true, but my favorite one is the one I'm opening right now, is the diced tomatoes with the Italian seasonings. I feel like that one is definitely poured from its own special jar because it does taste amazing to me and it does make a difference in my recipes. I believe so. I buy it in bulk from Walmart because it's cheaper that way. Anyways, we cut up all the veggies, wash the beans, unfroze our peppers. I do like freezing stuff whenever I can. We'll do a little bit of freezing with you today in this video as well. But anyways, while I'm putting everything together, I will leave the recipe in the description below so that I don't have to walk you through everything that I'm doing. I feel like almost everyone is proud of their own chili that they make. Well, this one is very healthy with a little bit of extra veggies. Vegetables I would never skip. But if you think that having no meat will lack flavor, I gotta tell you that my husband, who's a big meat eater, absolutely loves this chili. Never once did I hear him say that he wants me to put any meat into that chili. It is the spices that is the key, and of course you can add your own ground turkey or ground beef if you wish to. I just never felt the need with this particular recipe. As we're adding all of the spices, I believe in frying your spices just a little bit because it does boost the flavor in my opinion. Then I'm gonna pour in chicken stock, all the beans, all the tomatoes, and let it simmer for, I can't remember, something like 20 minutes I think. Then in the end we'll add the corn, and that's that. Next, I'll show you a couple of things from TJ Maxx that my mother-in-law got for all 4 of my kids. She does love buying clothes for my kids, and that helps tremendously. Anyways, there's also going to be an organization haul. I feel like a lot of us are seriously addicted to that online store, but it's not sponsored today. I'm talking about Temu. I just really truly enjoy the variety of different gadgets and organization that they offer while keeping everything at very affordable prices. We will also go back to the kitchen later. I needed to make some strawberry jam with berries that just were not as pretty as the other ones that I bought from the store. I make this jam very often whenever I have a few extra strawberries, and it's on the healthy side. It's not very sugary. And as you can see, I was already making one on that day, but we're gonna make one again. Before we switch to the next thing, just let me quickly say that my name is Jenya. I am a mom of 4. My daughter is 4 years old, my son is 2. My youngest are twin boys and they just turned 3 months old. I'm also married, my husband is at work a lot, and I stay at home and make cleaning, organizing, and decluttering videos. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't hesitate to leave a comment, say hello if you feel like it. We are now in the master bedroom, and this is all the clothes that is new from TJ Maxx. I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to cut off all the tags and then throw it into the washer just with water to make sure that the clothes is rinsed. And then we're gonna dry it, fold it, and put it away. So these are a couple of tops that my mom-in-law got for my daughter. This one is not only my daughter's favorite, but I think it's my favorite too. These are a couple of things for my twin boys. And these speak for themselves. This is just the pinnacle of cuteness. So this is a whole bunch of new clothes that I'm going to put into the washer. Now I'm realizing I didn't even show you the striped suits for my boy. Next time I'll do better, I'm sorry about that. I was in a rush, and until I saw those Santa Claus cute outfits, I didn't realize that I should have just turned the camera on at the very beginning. But I remember thinking I'll just show everything in greater detail after I wash everything and start folding it. Basically, it just turned into a regular laundry folding scene. Because all of the clothes are new, I don't want the colors to bleed. I'm going to use 2 sheets of color catcher Shout, and since all the clothes are new, I'm just going to rinse them in water, nothing else, just to get all of that factory dust out of there. And I'm putting it on cold temperature. Now I'm going to put it on a low temperature to dry as we're done washing it, and put it into this dryer. Now it is all done, no color bleeding. There is also a load of laundry, just the regular one, in this basket. We're just gonna fold everything together. With the addition of twins to our family, I find it less and less time, I want to say, to try and fold all of the clothes for all 4 kids. It doesn't make much sense to me at this stage. I do fold my husband's clothes. I do make sure that all of my kids' clothes are not inside out, especially for my daughter, because she does have to dress herself. So I do have to make sure that it's ready for her to put on, and I do find myself folding it still from time to time. Here you find me hanging the clothes on the hangers, and I am not going to do that in the future. I feel like I only did it because the clothes were new and I just felt like putting them on the hanger, but no, I am not going to continue doing that. I find it very time consuming to put the pants on the hanger and then the top on top of those pants. To me, it's just too complicated. I'm trying to simplify the laundry as much as I can for right now, but when I do have the time, I like to actually put the clothes nicely together. However, I can't wait for my kids to grow up a little bit so that they can start doing their own laundry. I do try and involve them a little bit here and there, like taking the clothes out of the dryer and putting it onto the bed where I have to fold it, but when it comes to sorting the laundry, I don't think Annie is quite ready for that yet. We're in our master closet and I'm just putting my husband's clothes away. When it comes to him, I asked him if he wanted me to rearrange it by rainbow colors, and he just said no rainbows for me. Just hang the clothes together as you're taking them out of the dryer. That way he sees all of the clothes that he wears on a regular basis always together. So some of these suits, striped suits for my son, are for the next year because he has not grown into them quite yet. So I just washed them and got them ready for him for the next year, and I'm gonna put them into one of those drawers that I have in his bedroom where I keep all the clothes that are too big for him.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together.
I did do all of the folding and everything on my sheets because I'm going to change the sheets on this bed right after we're done with the laundry.
Feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all.
I'm just putting away my daughter's clothes in her room. This one I want her to wear to school the next day, so I'm going to hang it on the door for her.
Feeling is all gone. I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong.
I'm coming up with a new organization system for my twin boys' bedroom. Even though I have a specific spot for all the types of everything that they use inside the dresser, the most used items I notice always end up on top of the dresser because I know I'll be using them in a couple of minutes. So I'm looking for an easier organization way where I can throw all of the clothes and things into baskets, for example, separated by type, no fold and no time waste, something like that.
Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all.
As we're done with folding the laundry, I'm just going to change my sheets.
Is all gone. Wait, hold on. Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
As you can see, I don't do top sheet, I don't like top sheet, I don't use it. I just try to wash the main blanket quite often.
Feeling is all gone.
This is evening time and I'm about to go to bed. I don't see a reason for me to be making the bed like it's morning time. So I think this is good enough. We're now going to switch to that organization haul from Temu store like I promised before. The first ones are actually, these are from Amazon and I'll leave the link for those in the description. Just kitchen clips for bags and stuff. And I'll leave the links for everything if I can in the description. This is, if you didn't guess, it's for toilet bowl cleaning. So the brush is made from like a rubber material and the small brush is for hard to reach areas to clean the toilet bowl. And you're supposed to hang the whole thing neatly on the wall with that little adhesive square. This is why I loved it so much. So I'll tell you how I am liking it once I get to use it for a little bit. These are hooks for my husband's hats. And this tape is a sealing tape. It is foldable alongside. If you would like to seal any kind of cracks, for example, between the toilet and the floor, it really is hard to explain, but it's a sealing tape. I decided to get one of the cord organizers for, I think it was $1. I wanted to see if it's going to hold this wire, and then if it works, I'm going to get more. So with this one, I was really pleasantly surprised because it was quite heavy duty for the price. As far as the hat hooks are concerned, the hat hooks are perfect, but the adhesive little tape square that they came with fell off right away, so I ended up ordering some more adhesive square, so I'll let you know how that works out in the near future videos, okay? But this hook, I was really surprised. It was holding up great. It was just holding up for life. I don't ever need to worry about that coming off or anything. So next I got these Undershelf storage baskets. This is not the first time I'm getting one. I already checked the quality. These are heavy duty enough for me. And so I got two more this time. They are about $5, I believe, and they are holding up pretty strong as well. So I already had one in this cabinet. That's what I ordered before. This is the best price I've ever found for these baskets, and so I just decided to stock up on them, you know. If you like storing your pantry items into cute little containers, I do so in mason jars. I always end up with extra bags of lentils or rice or whatever, so I decided to use this basket for those little extra little packs of whatevers. So this is the only item I got from Amazon, these clips. They look metal, and all the other ones I got before were plastic and they break easily, so I decided to try something new this time. I'll let you know how I like them as well sometime in the future.
could see yourself.
As I told you, we were gonna do some freezing in the kitchen, just a couple of things. In case you do not have this machine that freezes your stuff, I just wanted to show you how it works. We seem to love it. My husband only works with this machine. I don't really touch it. I got this red snapper from Costco. I get it from time to time. It is my favorite, but it is quite pricey. I think I paid around $30 for 6 of these little fish. So I normally freeze them 2 by 2. It's normally me and my husband that eat them, and he cooks them on the grill with a bunch of lemon, and it turns out delicious. It's one of my favorites. That's why from time to time I decide to splurge on those. And the machine is called Food Saver Vacuum Sealer, I believe. And you would just cut off as much plastic off your plastic roller for the bags as long as you want your bag to be. And then the machine will seal one end of the bag, and then you would put your produce inside and you would seal the other end of the bag while the machine is sucking all the air out of the bag. So whenever I can catch my husband, I'll just have him seal our meat and fish. Okay, let's switch on to that next thing I was talking about, which is the strawberry jam. So normally when you get a pack of strawberries, there's always a couple of ugly ones or not quite ripe ones. Anyways, you'll just put those aside. That's what I do. So I pick the pretty ones. That's what I'm gonna give my daughter to school, and the ugly ones, we are going to make the jam with them. I used to think that making jam is for people who cook all the time, who definitely know what they're doing, for people who do canning, preserving, and all of that, but nothing could be easier than making this so-called jam. So we're just gonna drop all of the ugly strawberries into the pot, and then I'm going to add just 1 teaspoon of sugar. My daughter is helping me, so we're just making a bit of a mess here. But next we're gonna add in just a little bit of lemon juice. Not sure why exactly, but you just always are supposed to do that whenever you make jam. And I decided to add a little bit of stevia as well. I did not realize that it was going to be a little bit too sweet, but we're still using less sugar than in a traditional jam recipe, where I read that normally it is made with about 50% of sugar, 50% of the fruit. I'm definitely a bit sugar conscious. I could do a better job, but I am trying to give less sugar to my kids. So I cook this jam a lot, and a lot of times I skip sugar and just replace it with either stevia or nothing at all. I personally do not like an extremely sweet taste, and this turns out just perfect. The smell of strawberries, the fresh strawberries that you put in there, is just unbelievable, and you cannot compare it to anything else, any store-bought jam. Now I only cook it on the stove for about 15 minutes or so, and when I see all this juice, it's done. I don't ever keep cooking it for hours. I prefer this way because it's quick and easy. Okay, now one final thing I wanted to do today is to wipe the dishwasher with my new favorite plant-based method, stainless steel cleaner and polish. It is absolutely wonderful and I love it. The only thing is, this gray one for stainless steel is not always sold with all the other methods at the stores, I noticed. I couldn't even get it from Amazon. They only sell like a huge bottle for $53 or something like that. So the store that normally carries it, from what I heard and what I know, is Lowe's. That's where I got it. And then one of you mentioned that Method actually have their own website, so why not order it online? So I haven't checked that out, but that is a good idea in case you decide to order it and you're having trouble finding this one. I thought I'd let you know just in case. My dishwasher was starting to look a bit tired and a bit dirty lately, and I couldn't get rid of those stains with my vinegar, so I was looking for a nice stainless steel cleaner, and once I used a regular one, I forgot to wear my gloves and it burned my skin a little. It was unpleasant. It was just a good reminder for me just to watch the ingredients that I use around the house, because after cleaning something with chemicals, the chemicals are still left on that surface, and then our kids touch the surface, and I don't really want that. And so I have never been completely chemical free, but to me it has become a little bit more important lately to just watch what chemicals I use and when I use them, and be aware when the kids are around if I leave the chemicals on those surfaces, and just all around go a little bit more natural and plant-based. It just feels good all around for me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye bye now.